And now we come to Derek Seguin. He is a comedian from Quebec. I caught his act one day on CBC Radio. I thought he was a hoot, and we were lucky enough to book him to join us today.
Thank you, Moses. Hey, everybody. Hey. Serious talk all day. Me, not so much. So take it easy. But we're going to have some fun, I hope. If not, I might have to go ask Wanda for some mercy assistance. Can't, you have to joke about everything. This is cool, everybody. This is really cool. I've been watching everybody speak, and it's like, wow, I feel so like I have dick jokes. That's really what's my expertise. This is amazing. I love coming to Toronto, though. You have the nice airport here in the city, right in the middle of the city, and fancy Toronto style. You have to take the boat from the airport to get to the city. Wow, let's go on a cruise. You know, though, Toronto, if you just got a bigger boat, it would be a bridge. That's it. You don't really need. I almost jump it. Let's see. It's cool. And these presenters this afternoon, I see myself in all this speech. Like, if they legalize prostitution in Quebec, I can go back to my first calling. To forget jokes. And I'm high right now, too. I smoked. This is amazing. I didn't even know it was illegal. This is terrible. But I come from Montreal. Do you guys ever visit Montreal? Yeah. The girls are like, yeah, the shopping. And the guys are like, yeah, we touched the strippers. It's a good place. I live there. This is cool for me because I have 3 kids at home. And don't worry, they have a mom too. I don't like come to Toronto and steal your kid. I get a break from the kid, and especially good break right now because summer vacation is coming, right? Who the hell invents summer vacation? Why? It's 2.5 months, 24/7 with these kids. That's shit. I need them to go to school so I can love them again. Here, take this bag of food and get out. I need a nap. Having kids, it's a big job, right? It's to feed them and clothe them, keep them alive. It's a lot of work. I want to know who's the jerk face that's invent all the little mascot that we create for the kid, right? If you look on the calendar, any calendar special day, we have a mascot that for the kid. Like Valentine's Day, you have the little Cupid guy that's make people go have sex and make more babies so the kid can play with them. I don't know. And St. Patrick's Day, the little drunk dwarf. So that the kid can be part of this thing. And then the religious one, right? Christmas, that's the big one, right? Christmas, Jesus' birthday, right? So does Jesus come over and blow out some candle? No. Some fat asshole that lives in the North Pole with a slave labor force, he come to my house and steal the credit for all the crap I buy at Walmart. Get out of here, Santa. So this year, my 2 older kids, they were old enough to ask me the question about Santa. I'm like, if they're old enough to ask the question, they're old enough to know the truth, right? So on Christmas Day, they come in my room at like 1 in the afternoon, and they're like, Daddy, wake up! Daddy has a drinking problem, everybody. Daddy, wake up! Santa don't come! And I'm like, oh, son of the bitch, kids! I hate to tell you this on Christmas Day and everything, but Santa? He's just a drunk jerk. He forgot you. And then the kid, they start to cry. And I love to make my kid cry. Only if I have the thing that's going to make them stop crying, be happy, ready in my pocket. Like 2 weeks ago, I had to tell the kid, oh my gosh, kid, the dog, she died. Giving birth to these 6 puppies. Yay! They were so happy. That's a joke, sir. No dogs were hurt in making of that joke. I don't have a dog, it's fine. But with the Santa thing, I'm like, oh, Santa forgot you. And they're like, oh my gosh, no. And I'm like, no, kids, don't cry. Look under the bed. It's a brand new Xbox and Wii. Because daddies love you, not that fat bastard, daddy. Look how much I love you. Santa, he wrap it up and it's take you even longer to get to the good thing. Daddy didn't wrap it or nothing. It's all ready to play. How much do I love you? I even tested all the games for you. everything though. We have a little thing for the kid to, like, they lose a tooth, and then what happened? Some bibit come over to the house. What is that? And if you have, I have a 6-year-old kid. She's 6 right now. Once they start losing teeth, it's like a box of chiclet got spilled on the floor. Everybody's losing teeth every 5 seconds. And when does the tooth fairy come? At night, when it's dark, and Daddy's probably drunk again. And you have to sneak in the room, right? And then you bonk into something, and the kid wake up, Daddy, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, nothing. I just needed to borrow your Play-Doh. Go back to sleep. Shit. 3 days go by, still no money under the pillow. The kid's like, oh my gosh, Daddy, the tooth fairy, she don't want my teeth. And I'm like, oh, buddy, I hate to tell you the truth like this, but the tooth fairy, she have a gambling problem. She put all the 25 cents in the machine. Stupid. But hey, buddy, here's $2. Daddies love you. Not stupid Tinkerbell Bibit, Daddy. The worst one, it's the Easter time. Because for a Christian like me, really good Catholic like me, I just want to tie in religion a little bit because of this morning's talks. I'm still looking too, still really looking. And every Easter, I don't find it. But I still celebrate my mother, she like it. And Easter, for the kid again, it's the high holiday and we make a big deal. And Easter though, Easter, think about it, for a Christian. It's Jesus died on the Friday, and then 3 days later, so, like if I say to you, Madame, on Friday, I'll meet you in 3 days. What day do you show up to the meeting? Saturday. Okay, you're really good at math. Good thing you're pretty. What's that? Sunday, really? You're obviously do the same math as Christians do. Because if I say Friday, meet you in 3 days, that's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But apparently 2,000 years ago, they're like, come on, Jesus, we got to work on Monday. We'll say it's 3 days. Could you just do it on Sunday, please? Anyway, it's beside the point. He died and came back from the dead. That's the thing. It doesn't 2 days, 3 days, who cares? See, the thing is the big deal. And who do we send out to bring this message to the children? The fucking bunny rabbit with identity crisis, like buck, ah! What is that? Don't eat that. I'm like, send Jesus over with the secret on how to come back from the dead in the Kinder Surprise. Happy Easter. See, that's good. Fountain of youth. I recently, speaking of religion, we in Quebec, when we swear, we talk about religious thing. And I had to explain French swearing recently to an American guy, which was great. Like we were doing show in the States and then we're coming to Quebec. He'd never been to Quebec. So coming from New York to Quebec, he started asking me about my culture. So already an American guy that's know the word culture, it's pretty good. So I'm like, I'll indulge him. So he started to ask me, like any guy, I just want to know the bad word first, right? So he's like, Derek, you say asti a lot. He's like, is that the same as like shit? And I'm like, no, asti, it's, and how do you explain to an English person? So I'm like, asti, it's, you know at church, the little chip that we get at church, that's asti. And he's like, host? And I'm like, yeah, host. That's a swear word? Church accessory? And I'm like, yeah. We don't screw around. We go straight to Jesus when we're pissed off, man. So he's like, that's weird, Derek. And I'm like, yeah, we're distinct society, buddy. So then he's like, okay, but Derek, remember when you stub your toe? First of all, English is good language, but sometimes the word maker get lazy. Because I thought stub was when, you know, the army guy chop off their arm and they have the little maton at the end. I thought that was stub, but apparently you just bonk your toe a little bit, also a stub. Really need different words for the different degree of injury, I think. Oh my God, that guy's head got blown off. Yeah, that's a nasty stump. Or stub, whatever. But they said, you stub your toe, you said calice. He's like, what's that? Is that the same as like son of the bitch? And I'm like, no, calice, it's, you know at church? The golden cup that we put the Jesus blood wine inside? He's like, no way, another church accessory? And I'm like, yeah, man, serious business. And he's like, okay, Derek, that's weird. But my favorite one, it's tabarnak. You said that when your laptop fall on the ground. He's like, what's that? Is that the same as like mutter things that I shouldn't say in front of dignified audience like you? And I said, no, but tabarnak, it's bad. Don't say it in front of my mother. She'll get mad. Tabarnak, it's, you know, at church? The golden box that we put the blood cup and yeah. So he's like, oh my gosh, what a weird place. I said, this is so weird. And now we're driving in Quebec, and we have a reputation to be an aggressive driver, and I guess I'm talking with him, wasn't paying attention. This guy, he cut me on the highway. It was Ontario plate. Racism on the road. He cut me on the highway, and he's from Baltimore. My friend Mike, who I explained all this, he's from Baltimore. So his first instinct was like, shit, I forgot my gun in Baltimore. But then he's like, you know what, Derek, if I was at home, I would give him one like this, but I think I understand your culture. I'm gonna take care of this. So we undo the window, or because I have a fancy car and I'm very successful. No, but like the wealthy barber before, like the movie that we saw before, the guy that gave up money, I didn't do it on purpose. I just became a Canadian comedian, and I gave up money. But anyway, so the guy that cut us off, he undid the window, and he's like, yeah, hey, buddy, you like to cut people on the highway? You like that? Well, thank you very much, everybody. You've been so much fun. Have a great, great conference.
Bravo.